Welcome back to the City Period. Today, we've get the latest updates of your beloved club, Manchester City. But before we dive in, make sure to subscribe so you never miss a moment of City news. Let's get started. Manchester City's dominance under Pep Guardiola continues to evolve. And with the summer transfer window approaching, preparations are well underway at the Etihad for another significant reshuffle. Amid swirling speculation and strategic squad planning, sources have revealed that a £70 million rated midfielder is pushing for a move to Manchester City, while the Premier League champions have reportedly lined up an alternative to Florian Wirtz. Midfield reshuffle underway. As Guardiola aims to keep City at the pinnacle of European football, midfield reinforcements are a priority. With Kevin De Bruyne edging closer to the twilight of his illustrious career and ongoing uncertainties around Calvin Phillips's future, the City boss is reportedly targeting a dynamic, versatile midfielder capable of dictating tempo, unlocking defenses, and fitting seamlessly into the team's intricate tactical framework. Florian Wirtz of Bayer Leverkusen has long been admired by Guardiola and City's recruitment department. The 21-year-old has had a stellar season under Xabi Alonso, contributing to Leverkusen's historic Bundesliga title win. Wirtz's technical brilliance, vision, and ability to operate between the lines have drawn inevitable comparisons to De Bruyne, making him a natural target. However, prizing him away from Leverkusen this summer has become increasingly complicated. Wirtz to stay put for now. Despite growing interest from Europe's elite clubs, Wirtz has no immediate plans to leave the Bay Arena. Bayer Leverkusen are in a strong position to retain their star asset, with the German international expected to stay at least until the summer of 2026. Xabi Alonso's decision to remain at the club and lead them into the Champions League next season has played a crucial role in convincing Wirtz to delay any move abroad. Consequently, Guardiola and City have turned their attention elsewhere. Enter the £70 million midfielder. According to sources close to the situation, Newcastle United's Bruno Guimarães is the leading alternative being explored by the Manchester City hierarchy. The Brazilian international has emerged as a top candidate to bolster City's midfield depth and long-term planning. Guimarães, 26, has been one of Newcastle's standout performers since his arrival from Lyon in January 2022. His energy, intelligence on the ball, positional awareness, and tenacity make him an ideal fit for Guardiola's system. His ability to transition between defensive and attacking phases with ease makes him one of the most well-rounded midfielders in the Premier League. Crucially, it's understood that Guimarães is open to the move. While he remains committed to Newcastle in the short term, sources indicate the midfielder is attracted by the prospect of working under Guardiola and competing for major honors both domestically and in Europe. With Newcastle facing financial fair play FFP constraints and the need to balance their books before further reinvestment, a significant bid from City could be hard to resist. £70 million release clause key Guimarães reportedly has a release clause in his contract valued at approximately £100 million. But recent suggestions point to a figure closer to £70 million being sufficient to unlock negotiations. Newcastle, while reluctant to part with their midfield linchpin, may have little choice if City trigger that clause and the player signals his intent to leave. From City's perspective, the investment makes strategic sense. With Rodri needing a reliable midfield partner and the club planning for life beyond De Bruyne and Bernardo Silva, who has also been linked with a potential move to Spain or France, Guimarães could be a central figure in the next evolution of Guardiola's side. Tactical fit and Guardiola's vision. Pep Guardiola places immense value on intelligent, tactically versatile midfielders who can function in multiple roles. Guimarães has played as a deep-lying playmaker, a box-to-box midfielder, and even as a more advanced number 8 under Eddie Howe. This adaptability is vital in City's complex positional play. Moreover, Guimarães has proven himself in high-pressure games, demonstrating leadership qualities and a fearless mentality, traits Guardiola admires. His statistical output this season, including pass completion rates, ball recoveries, and progressive carries, further underlines his suitability for the role City have in mind. Competition and market dynamics City are not alone in their admiration. Arsenal, Chelsea, and Paris Saint-Germain are all said to be monitoring Guimarães' situation, but City's financial strength and trophy-winning pedigree give them a considerable advantage. The opportunity to play under Guardiola, surrounded by world-class talent, is a persuasive proposition for most elite players. City's potential pursuit of Guimarães also aligns with their recent policy of securing Premier League-proven talent. The acquisitions of Jack Grealish and Mateo Kovacic show a willingness to pay premium prices for players familiar with the league's demands. Alternatives beyond Guimarães. While the Brazilian remains the primary target, City are also keeping tabs on other midfield options should negotiations falter. Real Sociedad's Martin Zubimendi and Benfica's João Neves are reportedly on the club's radar, although both would command significant fees and come with greater risk due to their lack of Premier League experience. Another name that has been tentatively linked is Joshua Kimmich, whose future at Bayern Munich is uncertain. However, Kimmich's age and wage demands could deter City, who are looking to build a core group of under-27 talents for the next decade. Guardiola's planning for the future. With Guardiola expected to stay at Manchester City until at least 2025, the club is focused on giving him the tools to mount sustained challenges across all competitions. Midfield control has always been central to Guardiola's philosophy, and he knows that maintaining that dominance means refreshing the core group that has delivered unprecedented success in recent seasons. The potential addition of Bruno Guimarães would not just provide immediate quality, but also ensure continuity as City transitions into a new era, particularly if De Bruyne or Bernardo Silva departs. It would be another proactive move by a club known for its forward-thinking recruitment. Conclusion. While Florian Wirtz remains an exciting long-term target for Manchester City, the current market realities and the player's commitment to Bayer Leverkusen mean a transfer is unlikely this summer. Instead, Pep Guardiola appears to have identified a more attainable, Premier League-proven alternative in Bruno Guimarães. With the midfielder reportedly keen on the move and Newcastle potentially forced to sell due to financial constraints, all signs point towards a significant midfield addition at the Etihad. If the deal materializes, it would not only signal City's intent to remain dominant, but also underline their continued ability to attract the very best talent, even from domestic rivals. Expect more developments in the coming weeks as Guardiola, ever the perfectionist, looks to refine his squad in pursuit of continued excellence.